I did say that the fear is it's going to be after Manchester. It's going to be a bit of after the Mayor's show. And we did turn up, and that's really what it was. I think we started well first 10 minutes, but conceded 2 goals in the counter. Obviously poor marking and tracking from us, and then we never really ever really got back into it. We had a phase, we scored, you know, what you want to do in that sort of situation, score for half time, get them in, regroup, come out second half, and we did that. We did another sucker punch, 3-1, morale goes down, you know, and it really shouldn't, considering the pre-season we had, you know, but we just needed a few people on the pitch, especially first half, to just kind of grab it by the scruff of the neck and say, come on guys, come on, you know, let's get back into this, you know, we're better than this, and try and kind of influence the game. But it just didn't really happen for us today, and it's hard to kind of put a finger on one thing, because again, it's the same team that started last week, and has been starting throughout the progression of pre-season. Have been doing well, so it's just, we have to really put it down to a bad day at the office, and you know, hopefully we'll come back stronger next week. They were smart, and we have to give credit to them. They're a good team in terms of they sat deep and just hit us with runners. And when that sort of happens, you know, that's communication. You got to pass people on. You know, if you're going to play a high line, you know, the communication has to be from the back, you know, when to step, when to push up, when to drop deeper, that sort of thing. I think we lacked that today, you know, a voice, or a couple of voices really, just to stand up. But we've got faith in the players, you know, as I said, it's one game, and I'm pretty sure, you know, we'll get them into training, get the morale back up, you know, and we'll go again next week. If you was to watch the game back, I'm pretty sure we had more shots on target than they did, or created more open chances, but our forward line just wasn't clinical at the right time. There was a couple of times we were in front of goal, our first touch takes us away, or, you know, and we don't steady ourselves. So if we were looking at a positive, we did create a lot of chances. Even conceding 4 goals, we could have probably won it 6-4. But it's as I said, it's first game, first season Blues. And I just think we will now go on. You know, get them back in, tweak a few things. You know, make sure we've got the balance right throughout the whole team in terms of the spine, and then I think we'll be fine. But like I said, you know, I think I've just put it down to, we can't put it down to one thing really. If we could, then we can just say, yeah, that sort of area where we could have improved on. But I think just in general, I think we just didn't really show up today. You know, maybe the occasion got to a few of the players, and it's up to us to kind of get into them, you know, make sure that they're ready from next week. And as I said, making sure that the balance is right, so we've got enough kind of leaders on the pitch that when things are not going right, they can sort it out. Because we can only do so much from the side, you know, we can instruct, you know, we can wait our half time, do changes, but really, again, it's once they cross that line, as the cliche says, they've got to really do it themselves. So, yeah, Wednesday and then Saturday, and we'll try and get our first win on the board. Middlesex, from what I've seen, obviously pre-season results, you know, it's going to be another top-turvy season where everyone's can beat everyone on their day. So it's just a case of, I think, us just knuckling down, just making sure we get a good run of results where we don't lose, and I think then we can try and get clear of the pack, because usually by Christmas time, it's usually kind of 4 or 5 are usually away from the rest. So we definitely want to be in that pack. And then obviously for the second half of the season, when we get some sort of consistency and rhythm, then we should be able to kind of move away. This is the best pre-season I think we've had in terms of obviously getting them. We wanted to play a certain style, so it's frustrating. Obviously, we've kind of fallen at the first hurdle, but there's no reason why, as I said, if we get it together, we can't put another run together and see where we're at, because we haven't even seen the results of that today. But again, I think it's going to be a very top-turvy season where 4, 5, 6 teams can beat anyone on their day. So we just got to make sure we're at the top of that pile when the dust settles.